Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with this brand new Dark Matter ADRIAN Dantley. This is a free reward card for this season in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, the round 3 salary cap reward card that I have not made gameplay on yet and haven't really heard anybody talk about. And I think he's not exactly particularly hyped up, but I know there are people out there who are getting this card who'd like to know how he looks. And so we're going to do gameplay with him today. And I'm not going to lie, I was looking at him when I was doing my shooting guard tier list yesterday. He looks better than I anticipated. I think this card's actually going to be pretty good. I'm excited to try him out. I know he's only 6'5", a little small, but I think as a whole, he could be a very good shooting guard option. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's discuss Mr. Dantley. Massive shout out to my boy Anthony for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. Dantley is 6'5". Unfortunately, no point guard eligibility. That's not a huge deal, though. I don't think 99 stats. I mean, his stats are really good. 87 3 balls a little low, but outside of that, he's super athletic, great mid-range shooter, great ball handler, defensively super duper solid as well. 96 speed, 90 speed ball, 90 excel, 95 vert, 90 strength, 94 lateral quickness. And yeah, an 87 3 ball seems a little low, but that's a 95 with a coach in a shoe. So not a huge deal. Tons of good badges. No Hoff limitless, but he does have Hoff handles for days unpluckable. Things of that nature. Really good playmaking and defense and slashing, and some good shooting badges as well. Just the no Hoff limitless, Hoff blinders isn't great. Blinders is on gold. Now you do, if you're going to use this card at a high level, Agent 3 limitless range are two absolute must add badges. Must add if you want to use this Adrian Dantley at a high level. That is a very important thing to note with this card, is that unlike the vast majority of cards who have come out recently, he does not have those badges, and that does matter to a certain extent. But he is still 6'5", and his I lied. Maybe his animations aren't quite as good as I thought they were going to be. Curry escape is whoa. He sucks. All right. I take it back. This card is terrible. I almost don't even think I need to do gameplay with this card anymore. I just looked at him. I could upload this video, and it's 2 minutes long, and that could be the whole video. I am still going to do gameplay with this card, but this might be the worst card they've dropped in a long time. His release is bad. His SIGs are bad. Yes, his stats and badges are actually decent, and I thought despite the shooting inefficiencies, if he had a good release and good animations, or shooting deficit, I thought if he has a good release, good animations, you could justify using this card if you do badge him out and stuff, but no, the release is bad. This card is going to be hard to use. Like, I might score 2 points in this game. It's literally going to be dunk the ball or bust, I think. I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot the ball from the outside at all. So, not ideal there. Doesn't have an elite behind the back or an elite escape either. Yikes. I started this video saying this card might be decent. I take it back already. He is definitely not decent at all. So, this might be a tough gameplay. Let's hop into a game and see what this Adrian Dantley can do. Honestly, probably a good thing that our opponent's team is not that great. Bull at the 5. It is unfortunate how many Bulls I've seen the last couple of days. I feel like a lot of people probably bought that card, unfortunately. He's got that Jaylen Brown at the 3, Bill Walton at the 4, the free Jerry West at the 2, and or at the 1, I should say, and then Kyrie at the 2 is definitely a smaller 2 guard, and that's honestly a W, because we do not need a super high tier defensive elite level shooting guard boxing this Adrian Dantley card, because I legitimately don't know how I'm supposed to score with this card. In fact, I don't know how I'm supposed to score, period. So first possession of the game, we're just going to run into his body and go up with Levy. Didn't have anything going that whole possession. I get absolutely bailed out by the game stinking, to be completely honest. I didn't even really get all that close to the rim. That was just the game sucks, to be honest. But that's all right. Let's get second free throw up is missed. Oh, my goodness. Not great there. But that's okay. 1-0 lead. Kind of surprised he missed that free throw. I felt like, I mean, you don't miss free throws much at this point in the year, especially when they're well-timed. But it is what it is. Play low. The fact that Wemby is point guard is still, to this day, kind of OP. That was terrible defense. Didn't step up and contest nearly as much as I honestly wanted to. This has been a rough start to this game. Now, the honest truth with this card is you basically have to run pick and pop and run to the rim every single play. Otherwise, there's just not a lot of viability for this card. I do not like that offense at all. And now I'm going pick and fade with a bad release. This is CC. He's a liability as a catch and shoot shooter because, look, that shot is impossible to get off with his release. He is going to be contested so easily by all these cards that have Gold or Hoff Challenger, which every single card does at this point. You know what I mean? Most of them have it on Hoff, and a lot of them have it on Gold. And then he doesn't even have SIGs. He doesn't have a good behind the back. His escape is Curry escape, which is mediocre at best. Like, this card is actually as much of a liability as any card that I've used in a gameplay in a while, and that includes like everybody. I don't think this card is good at all. Like, I think he is horrible. This might be the worst reward card they've dropped in a, like, he might be worse than Dark Matter Trae Young, and that's saying something, because that Trae, I mean, at least that Trae could dribble well in 3 hunt. He was tiny, but, and I guess Dantley's better defensively. Like, Dantley's not a horrible defensive card. He's just number one, undersized, and number two, has the worst release I've seen on a card in a while. So he's a good slasher, which is cool, but his SIGs aren't great, and the release is awful, and that really kills a card offensively, especially against a good player, because you know how I play Adrian Dantley? You go under everything and leave him wide open and get a late contest. Like, that's all you have to do with this Adrian Dantley, is just get a ghost contest. That should have been a steal. Wow. That not being a steal is actually kind of nuts, but I guess we have to live. We have no other choice than to live with that. Unfortunately, let's push the ball at the court and let's go pick and pop again and see if there's any chance of. I'd love to shoot the ball, but there's just no chance I'm getting any of these looks that I have not had a single look that I would deem. I mean, look at that release. I don't know what to do. Like, this is so foreign almost to have a release this slow at this point in the year. Like, this is like a Shaq speed release almost. Like, it is so ugly and slow. At this point in the year, especially, like, whose idea was this card? We'll take an assist. Wemby wide open. I missed it because I'm holding it down too long now. The reason I missed that is because I'm holding down the release too long because I've tried to time Dantley's release, which is the slowest release in the world, so that I'd pass it to somebody with a, I mean, even Wemby, not a fast release, but a faster release, and I time it wrong because I'm trying to account for Wemby, or for Dantley's release timing, which is just not great, but good defense here. Josh Smith can guard one-on-one, and that's just a terrible pass. So throw it up here. See if we can maybe get JB to bite. Not, unfortunately, able to get JB to bite. And I'll take my open three. I wanted to hit Dantley, but this is just not a gameplay where I can force the ball to him because he just can't score. You know what I mean? Like, if he cuts off the dribble drive, I basically just don't have an option to score, pretty much. It's like a Season 1 card in terms of how tough he is to score with, because he's basically a total non-shooter. I mean, even if you were add shooting badges, he still almost is. But the way his release is, it's not that he can't hit a wide-open shot. It's that almost nothing will be deemed a wide-open shot, especially at this point in the year against the size and the defensive badges and stuff that cards have now, because you literally just can't get anything off with them. Fade, oh my lord. He's got tray fade, but he's got the worst upper in the world. So what are you supposed to do with the tray fade? His upper is awful. All right. I know y'all get on to me sometimes. Y'all have get frustrated at me in the comments sometimes for calling cards bad that y'all don't think are bad. I'd love to hear anybody who watches this video tell me why this Adrian Dantley is a good card and how I'm using him wrong. I truly would, because, oh my lord, like, I'm just shooting anything now. I don't even care because there's just no chance of scoring, I feel like. It is rare to see a card this bad this late in the year, especially a 6'5" guard. It just is. So, good dunk in transition again, 4-point lead. The only reason that we may win this game is because our opponent, number one, has a bad team, but number two, doesn't know what he's doing really in terms of skill set playing the game. But yeah, that was an X switch. They didn't switch. Gotta love that. Gotta love it when your players don't switch. But Jerry West is wide open. No, he's not. He is not open because Wemby is contesting that. Yep, 7'4" at the point guard position. What I don't have at shooting guard, I certainly have at point guard, which is cheesy size and an elite level card. Throw it up here. Does he foul? You would think if he has auto foul on, they would foul here at some point. I guess the CPU maybe has a brain now in terms of auto foul because it didn't used to, but maybe it does now. So let's back it up here and let's. Hold on. Well, I think we might lose. Because, I mean, I don't know about lose, but I don't know how we're scoring here. I'll say that. Dump down. I didn't get it in there in time. We have to get a stop here. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Cut off the dribble drive. Adrian, you may be the worst offensive card I've ever used, but you can get us a stop here. Come on. Contest. Jump. Did he just game me? I don't even know what to say. This is the worst card I've done a gameplay on a long time. Like, legitimately. 4 points, 1 assist, 2 of 6, 0 4 over 3. Could I have played better? I'm sure. Is this also the worst card they've dropped in literal months? Probably, yeah. He is horrible. My thoughts of this card might be decent from the beginning of the video have changed a long time ago at this point. This is an awful card who I would highly recommend never even considering using. And I mean never consider using him at all. Terrible. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I kind of enjoyed making it just because of how sheerly terrible this card is. And if you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.